It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. We're bringing you the Houston Rockets out at Toyota Center as they face off against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, they've talked about the importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for them tonight. And the front lines for both teams tonight, powerful, explosive. Shaq, what's the key these days to building a great front court?
Well, the more versatile, the better. But it's more about skill and brute strength. You know I'm about skill and brute strength. I was the most skillful and brutally strong guy ever to play the game.
It's right, you are brutal.
What's so funny?
That, front court guys need to change ends. That's what's funny to me, Shaq, and nothing else. I just tell you right now, nothing else is funny to me.
You want me to show you how strong I am? I'll flip this table over right now.
I believe you could. I believe you could.
What you looking at, Ernie?
Not much.
Oh.
All right.
It's on. It's on.
I see Ernie.
And here's Kevin Harlan.
Ernie.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
I'll see you in the locker room, Ernie.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. We're live in Houston where the Rockets have home court advantage. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Andre Drummond is the most prolific rebounder in the league. He said, every time I see a shot go up, it's like a pass to me. Guys focus on points and getting assists. My goal is to go out and get 20 rebounds a night. Kevin?
He definitely is tough to handle in there, David. Thanks so much. A rare treat tonight, C-Web, the marquee matchup between two of the best centers in the game.
Well, how about that? I love it. The league has been trending toward medium height players that can switch endlessly, those type of things. And don't get me wrong, I love the evolution of the game. But now we get the old heavyweight title match. This is what we love, the banging in the paint, the elbows, the jump hooks, the dunks, the rebounds. But for those teams that have a legit anchor inside, it can always be a big advantage. Let's see who imposes their will tonight.
It'll be fun to watch. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Celtics, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Russell in at the point guard position. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
You have to keep this man out of the paint. Griffin, professional poster maker.
Lillard outside. And there's the pass to Drummond. Back to Lillard. Takes the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 5.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Yeah, masterful job by Russell with the height and shiftiness to kill you off the pick.
Lillard, down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
The floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Russell against Lillard. Picked by Griffin. Russell kicks to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Over game. And again, it's Boston converting.
A big problem for the defense inside. I mean, once Griffin gets established, he's comfortable shooting the ball.
Drummond a screen. At the elbow, it's Lillard over Russell. And there's Lillard on the assist by Drummond. 9 points for Lillard.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Russell passes to Griffin. Jordan with a screen on Cousins. And he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
And happy to take it up inside. You see Russell under control and in charge.
Drummond a screen. Jordan against Gay. Cousins with a screen for Gay. And another three for Houston.
Their hot start keeps getting hotter. 5 for 5 now to keep things going.
Gay against Ingram. Pass to DeRozan. Jordan the screen. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Cousins. Rudy Gay on the wing. Lillard against Russell. Drummond the screen. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession. Celtics trail by 4. Russell kicks to Griffin. Jordan the pass to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Russell in the corner. Over Harden. Russell, no good.
Their first miss after a perfect 4 for 4 start. Still, I really like the game plan they've come out with.
Cousins. Pass to Lillard. Harden against DeRozan, and Cousins throws it down.
Poor job defensively on the glass. I mean, Cousins is the first guy you have to get a body on. He has good anticipation and those long, long arms.
Griffin with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The 9-foot shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That's where Cousins is most dangerous, and letting him go to work inside is something they're always trying to make happen.
Outside DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
But you got to give the Rockets credit. I mean, other teams may have looked at the Warriors and threw up their hands, but not the Rockets. Houston tried to put pieces around Harden to contend for a title.
Now, here is Harden. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Man, the mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for the defense.
And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we've seen Harden recruiting players to Houston, Chris, helped attract another star and all those complimentary players.
I mean, he gives assists to the organization. He's a star and a pitch man. I mean, that's what you have to do at this point. Team up and load up if you want to win it all.
Houston making a switch. Collison's out there. Boston, no good that time either. Rockets leading by 8. Cousins, no one around him. Drummond dishes to Collison. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Russell with a wide open look. It's good from the top of the key. Russell's got 6. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Lillard kicks to Collison. To the middle, here's Cousins. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. 6 points here for Cousins. And there's the pass to DeRozan, picked by Griffin. Jumper off the screen, and the basket by DeRozan.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
And the Rockets with possession here. 6-point game. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Collison against Russell. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a third foul and force him to sit on the bench.
And the Celtics making a change here. Randall's checked in. Pass to Drummond. No good that time. Jordan with some nice D. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Drummond. Kicks it out to Lillard. There's the triple. No good that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. Last season, they were trying to speed up the game, C-Web. Teams were given fewer timeouts. Do you think they achieved that goal?
Well, yeah, the new rules, 18 to 14 total timeouts, no more 20-second timeouts. All quarters have 2 mandatories. I think it does help speed up, and these are the greatest coaches in the world. They can adjust. They just need to know what the rules are, and I love the fast pace, the fast pitch count. Let's make sure that we keep the game in a way that fans love it, and we're not leaving any time out there on the floor. I think the coaches have made a great adjustment to it, and look, play on the East Coast is always going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical than the West, but I tell you what, it seems like it's speeded up the game on both sides, and that's something great for us fans.
Well said. Harrell, he's checked in for the Rockets. Kelly Oubre comes in for Rudy Gay. And then for Boston, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jordan. Dean comes in for Ingram. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for D'Angelo Russell.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 9. Cousins, the pass to Harrell. And the wide open shot from Collison. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Rockets lead by 5.
The three-point shooting of Collison is huge. It really stretches out the floor for the rest of his teammates.
And stolen by Cousins. Schroeder against Collison. Lillard outside. He feeds it to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Whenever Cousins get that close to the basket, it's game over for the D. He is such a forceful presence, especially when he's dunking.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Up top, Valanciunas. He's defended by Harrell. Screen by Valanciunas. Shot clock at 5. Schroeder kicks to Parker. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Houston.
Maybe he was was trying to show off or something right there.
I don't know, but one thing I do know is that he'll hear about that shot during the next time out.
Now Schroeder after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That is his first foul of the game. Randall against Cousins. Here's Parker. He kicks it to Valanciunas. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
Well, last season we saw Valanciunas start to step out a bit with his shot.
You know, started taking about 1-3 a game, and you wonder if he's geared up to act more like a stretch 5 over the next part of his career. He's always had a great touch from the line and mid-range. Now, that just seems like a natural progression.
Rockets leading by 4. Pick by Harrell. Three-pointer, Lillard. Randall grabs the board.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Here's Collison after the made shot from Zach LaVine. And they pick up 2.
You got to admire the confidence of Collison, taking it strong to the rack off the drive.
Collison against Schroeder. Kicks to Randall. Parker, a screen on Cousins. Parker outside. And too long on the shot. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Oubre with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Cousins. Lillard outside. 5 to shoot. Screen by Cousins. And it's Damian Lillard with the 3. And now a 7-point Houston lead.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
To the inside. Stolen by LaVine. Schroeder, right side, over Collison, and there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by LaVine.
Oh, nice looking pass right there. When LaVine is working it around, it helps tie the team together.
Passes it to Lillard. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Conley's checked in for Houston. Celtics on D, trailing by 5.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Schroeder kicks to Valanciunas, picked by Randall. Here's the screen. Here's LaVine. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
How about Zach LaVine? I mean, signing a big new contract this summer. Listen, that ACL injury he had, that's in the rear view. Obviously a lot riding on his health and return to form, but he's put in the work.
He throw good, LaVine. And LaVine seems to be at full strength. His vertical leap testing even higher, if we can believe that, even higher, Chris, than it did in the pre-draft combine.
He's a hard worker. His scoring efficiency lagged a little bit last season, but he was trying to get his game right after injury. Look, we know his potential as far as scoring that ball.
And so LaVine nails both of them. We know the guys who can fill it up are in high demand. A lot of guys, Chris, in this game with instant offense.
Oh, yeah, think about Eric Gordon, 6th man of the year, but can let it fly at any time. Of course, Steph Curry, the great Steph Curry.
Lou Williams, right?
Lou Williams. I got to go to my man, Jamal Crawford. You know, he's getting up there, but Benjamin Button is still Jake crossover, and he's letting it fly. And these are all guys I give it to him and say, I don't care how, just go get me a bucket.
Here's Schroeder after Darren Collison's bucket. 5 on the clock. Schroeder dishes to Parker. Shoots over Portis. Boston again missing. Houston leading by 8. The pass to Oubre. To the middle. Here's Harrell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Levine, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And not much you can do on defense. I mean, sometimes Levine is just a little faster down there.
Collison against Schroeder. Pass to Portis. Back to Collison. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Houston.
Oh, Kevin, it takes a lot of distraction on behalf of the D to knock Collison off his groove. His focus is razor sharp when it comes to the jump shot.
And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Back right after this. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off there. And, you know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after 1.
Well, there's not enough defensive pressure on the perimeter. We'll see in the second quarter if that gets correct.
Vonleh's out there with Portis. Then it's Harden. And there's Collison. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And there's the foul. And Darren Collison picks it up. That's foul number 2 for him. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. From the baseline. Misses off the right iron.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Bean passes to Parker. Got a hand on it. Schroeder outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Levine. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Levine's got 4 points in the quarter.
And what about the touch on the floater? Levine making a difficult shot look easy.
Levine against Harden. Now here's Collison. Not a lot of room. Right wing. Here's Vonleh. That shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Oubre, covered by Parker. Over to the wing. Collison against Schroeder. Takes the 13-footer. Collison, no good.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Unloads from 13. Griffin can't get it to go in. Houston leading by 10. Outside Collison. To the inside. Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, I love to see the selfishness from Collison. Really whips the ball over to the open man quickly.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. checked in for Houston. Gay comes in for Oubre. And a new group in for the Celtics. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Julius Randle. Brandon Ingram comes in for Parker. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Russell in for Dennis Schroeder. Harden can't hit.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Blake Griffin.
And sometimes contesting Griffin, it is not enough. I don't care. I mean, you better foul him. He's very good at maintaining his focus.
Now here's Gay. Drummond with a screen on Jordan. Gay against Jordan. Gay kicks to Collison. Ingram wide open. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Ingram's got it back down to within single digits for Boston. Harden outside. Collison against Russ. Houston moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. And it's Darren Collison with the 3. Collison's got 13.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
Russell kicks to DeRozan. Ingram outside. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And Ingram, he's still getting his weight up. Looking pretty strong that time.
C-Web, usually rookies take more threes as they grow in the NBA. That has not been the case for Brandon Ingram.
Well, Ingram went the opposite way, taking less threes. If you think about it, he focused more on slashing and mid-range shots, and I think it's worked for him. He settled less, and he took a big step forward in his offensive development because of it.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 12. Gay kicks to Lillard. To the inside. Drummond. Some solid defense from Ingram.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, not many guys entering the league impact their teams this fast. Russell is an exception.
For Boston, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Free throw good, Russell. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Vonleh. And so Russell hits them both. Rockets leading by 6. Lillard outside. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Oh, it's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
Russell kicks to DeRozan. Pick by Griffin. DeRozan gets room off the pick. Boston again missing.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Well, think about it, Kevin. The skill set of Lillard, he has incredible range. He can get his shot off with ease with his dribble combinations. I mean, he's crafty when he gets inside. He's a complete offensive threat.
And Lillard, one of the league's top shooters, C-Web, also deadly in crunch time.
Well, Kevin, he calls it game time. He's hit numerous big shots in his career in both the playoffs and regular season. With his mentality and ability to create, I mean, he is lethal late in the game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on him because what they've been doing so far is not working.
Here's Griffin. He's got 6. And here's Russell. Here's the screen. Jordan the screen. Out to Ingram. 6 to shoot. Jordan with the screen on Gay. Here's Ingram. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That's a nice defensive effort. Sticking right up on him. I mean, affecting the shot.
And the basket by Harden.
This is what great size in the backcourt gives you, the ability to equally challenge the defense on all 3 levels. Harden is incredible.
And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Jordan the pass to DeRozan. Lobs it up for Jordan. And he lays in the alley-oop.
I mean, for a big man, Griffin is a great passer, consistent at getting the ball to his guys.
Houston leading by 11. Cousins with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Harden. And Griffin sends it back. And it goes down 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jordan the screen. Griffin kicks to Ingram. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Russell gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's Harden with...
That athletic. Yeah. Wow. Jumped out of the gym. I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Now here's Jordan. Jordan with a screen on Harden. Here's DeRozan. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
For Boston, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And the Rockets making a change here. Harrell's checked in.
One shot.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now here's Griffin. Harden missing his last shot. And the rejection by Cousins.
And the defense of Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
Just 5 to shoot. Boston again missing. Houston leading by 10. Harden has a wide open look. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
I like the decision making though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking. His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter. And you think about Mike D'Antoni, the modern-day godfather of pace and space. We saw this with his teams back in Phoenix, Houston. actually middle of the pack in pace of play, but they certainly look to space the floor, though, shooting more threes than twos.
Here is Harden following the basket by Blake Griffin. Harden the pass to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, Lillard has some ridiculous handles. His ball control simply sublime.
Russell dishes to Griffin. Picked by Griffin. Ingram against Gay. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle, here's Gay, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
Oh, he's one of the best passing fives in the game. I mean, think about this. Cousins doesn't get enough credit for being unselfish on the floor.
Now here's Ingram. He has 5. Russell a screen on Harden. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
DeMar DeRozan taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Valanciunas, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Julius Randle comes in for Blake Griffin. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Brandon Ingram. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Now here's Lillard. He's got 19. Picked by Harrell. Russell against Lillard. And that one is good. Lillard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Once Lillard gets going, it's fun to watch. I mean, he attacks with such ferocity.
The feed to LaVine, and the jam by LaVine.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Houston leading by 10. Harden kicks to Lillard. Back to Harden. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And if James Harden has one signature move, it's got to be his step-back jumper. Something he's worked on for years. Like the sky hook or Nowitzki's fadeaway. It's becoming one of those iconic, unstoppable shots.
That free throw good from Harden. And Chris, you look at Harden's step back, there's a real different rhythm to it, isn't there?
I mean, he covers a lot of ground with that gather step. I mean, some fans even wonder if it's a travel. But I guess it's legal. Tremendous footwork crafted over countless reps in the gym.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Portis, he's checked in for Cousins. And Oubre subbed in for Rudy Gay.
And it's clear that the Beard is a special player, a clutch performer. He loves to play the game of basketball.
Valanciunas sets a screen for LaVine. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. LaVine's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics. Lillard outside. Harrell a screen on Schroeder. Down low. It's tipped. A fadeaway. Harrell, that's good. And the Rockets lead by 11. There's 1:34 left in the first half of the game. Schroeder passes to Parker. Screened by Valanciunas. LaVine against Harden. Randle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Randle's got his first basket.
Oh, great presence inside the painted area. This is where Randle's most effective.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Here's Oubre. No good from outside. Celtics trail by 9. 55 seconds left now here in the second. Picked by Randle. Parker dishes to Randle, and it's good on the assist by Parker.
Defensively, if you force Randle into a jump shot, the mid-range area is where he likes to take it.
And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 10 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Schroeder. Valanciunas sets a screen for Parker. Rebound by Harold.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need. Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Here's Schroeder. It's deflected. And a deep three from Lillard. No good there. And that does it for the first half of play. Rockets lead by 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
James, big first half for you. What was the most important thing that got you going?
Just trying to be aggressive, trying to get out early and give a little spark to my teammates. And they followed along. So, it's just a matter of us not turning the ball over and getting stops.
So far, so good. Thanks, James. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Houston holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They lead by 11. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, Damian Lillard, amazing first half of offense. Deep, deep, deep range on the jumper. Always a threat to get to the rim. A competitor who just loves the game, Ernie.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Celtics trailed by 11. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. They've got Griffin. DeRozan out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Ingram. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Now Cousins. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Griffin sets the screen for Russell. Bangs home the trifecta. Russell's got the first basket of the second half here for Boston.
Great set play. Laying down the screen and setting up the easy chance.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man. Yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Now, here is Harden, 4 on the shot clock. Lillard from deep three-point land.
Yeah, getting a little better on defense every day. Russell with the size and length to be more of a factor.
Griffin's shot is good.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
Rockets leading by 6. Harden outside. Gay outside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. That's now 8 points for Rudy Gay.
Oh, and if you were the defense, you have to be right in the jersey of Gay. A knockdown threat in the catch and shoot.
Lillard attacking. Drummond. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's an 11-point Houston lead.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
One shot.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Harden against DeRozan. And that one's good by Gay. Gay's got 10 points in the game.
The scoring skills of Gay aren't just limited to the mid-range and his perimeter. This is a guy who can get it done from the inside as well, thanks to his fantastic length.
Russell, no luck. Houston leading by 10. And Cousins kicks to Gay. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Ingram. Lets it go. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 12 points for Blake Griffin.
Excellent at recognizing when to shoot off the pass. Griffin is so good at catching the D by surprise.
And stolen by Jordan. DeRozan in the corner. Inside. And Griffin slams it in.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
Houston leading by 6. Here's Lillard. 21 points in the game. Harden outside. Shoots over DeRozan. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 14.
And his jump shot is a major weapon for them. That's a great job by Harden to just elevate and get that shot over the D.
Lillard against Russell. Back to DeRozan. Ingram kicks to Jordan. Clock at 6. Here's Lillard. Houston keeps it going. A new 24-second shot clock. And that one's good. Drummond.
Wow, Drummond is one of the top rebounders in the game. You have to put a body on him, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, just to prevent him from coming away with a second chance opportunity.
You know, it's so rare to see a player who really struggles at the free throw line dramatically improve their free throw percentage. But that's exactly what Andre Drummond did last season, taking it from the 30s, how about up into the 60s.
The drive by Cousins got that one up quick. And now it's a 12-point Houston lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Picked by Griffin. DeRozan in the corner. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And 60% of the free throw line, below average for an NBA player. But for Drummond, it changes everything.
I mean, opposing teams much less likely to use that hack-a-shack method. That keeps him on the floor and, more importantly, allows him to be aggressive offensively and just attack the rim.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Rockets leading by 12. Gay outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And when it comes to athletic small forwards, Gay is the cream of the crop. An aggressive player whose reach really helps him on both offense and defense.
The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Two.
And he makes the first.
And the length and athleticism Gay offers is exciting. I mean, terrific at scoring the ball, but he can also defend multiple positions.
Rudy Gay hits them both. Celtics trail by 14. Jordan with a screen on Lillard. Russell passes to Jordan and stolen by Drummond. Fires from 18. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist from Harden. 14 points for Gay.
Oh my goodness, the speed of Gay is overwhelming for many defenders. He really uses both his size and his quickness in transition extremely well.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. James Harden, the league leader in free throws made for 5 of the last 6 seasons, and he came in a close second that other season.
Yeah, I mean, about a third of his points come at the line. He's made an art of creating contact. When you really think about it, some would even say tricking the officials from time to time.
On defense, the Rockets. Now Ingram. 5 points in the game. And it's Russell in the corner. Drops one in from the wing. Russell's got 15 points.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
And they're going to need even more out of him with the score being what it is.
Now here's Harden. 14 points for him. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to DeRozan. Griffin down low. Vonleh on him. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to 14. Getting a little bit closer on the bucket from Griffin. Rockets on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Ingram with it. Griffin with it. Gay picks him up defensively. That one goes. Count it.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
For the Rockets, Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. And Oubre subbed in for Rudy Gay. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jordan.
One shot, gentlemen.
Julius Randle comes in for Blake Griffin. Parker's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Levine subbed in for Russell. A free throw dropped for DeRozan. Rockets leading by 11. Harden Harden with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Harrell setting the pick for Harden. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Julius Randle picks one up.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Free throw good from Harden. Harden hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And DeRozan kicks to Randle. Valanciunas sets a screen for Randle. Valanciunas passes to Parker. Celtics passing it around. Screened by Valanciunas. Levine wide open. Boston again missing.
Some very slack defending. Playing with fire to leave him that open beyond the arc.
Harden gets the bucket.
And Harden's pull-up jumper is just ridiculous. So quick, so lethal.
Now here's DeRozan. 19 points in the game. Screened by Valanciunas. Parker kicks to Valanciunas. Out to Parker. Launches a 3. That one doesn't go. The Rockets go the other way with it. Oubre, no one around him. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Celtics trail by 16. Passes to DeRozan. He's looking for Levine and finds him. And the jam by Levine.
Showing off the entire arsenal right now. Levine's so outstanding and scoring in a multitude of ways.
The pass to Oubre. Harden outside. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Now here's Harden. He's got 23. Picked by Harrell. Harden draws the double. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his first foul. Bobby Portis is checked in for Houston. Timeout called the Rockets.
Yeah, just hitting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
And here is Harrell. Pass to Oubre. Here's Harden on the wing. 5 on the clock. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Oh, just exceptional focus from Harden on the drive, knowing that the D can't stop him no matter what they do.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 21.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Harden with it. Now defended by Levine. Oubre dishes to Harden. Picked by Harrell. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Houston with it. Portis, the pass to Harden. Portis the screen. 5 on the clock. And James Harden with the 3. Harden's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Houston.
And it's clear that Harden is a high IQ player. I mean, in pick and roll sets, you can see it. His decision-making is just extraordinary.
Back to DeRozan. Changes up. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Harden, no good. Celtics trail by 15. Levine inside the three-point line. And another basket for Boston.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Lillard with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's foul number 2 for him. .106 left in the third quarter. Lillard from outside, and another 3 for Houston.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Parker outside. Screened by Valanciunas. Parker kicks to Randall. Outside DeRozan. Clock at 4. Off the screen. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
All about the pick there. I mean, let him shed his man and square up for the jumper.
Harrell against Valanciunas. Harden, no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And finished off by DeRozan.
Now, he's doing what he can do to dig them out of this hole, but I think he's going to have to turn it up even more.
Levine against Harden. Here's the 3. Not going to go that time. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We come back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Rockets leading by 12. Damian Lillard out there with Harden. Then there's Harrell. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Gay in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. From deep, Harden. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Celtics shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. DeRozan dishes to Levine. Back to DeRozan. Shoots over Lillard. DeRozan's shot is off. The Rockets shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Celtics trail by 14. Now here's Levine. Screened by Valanciunas. Levine off the pick. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Levine's got 21.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pick by Harrell. Three-pointer, Lillard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And now it's 27 points for Damian Lillard. DeRozan passes to Randall. Valanciunas against Harrell. And Valanciunas kicks to DeRozan. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jordan comes in for Valanciunas, and it's Russell in for Parker.
One shot.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Harden against Levine. Harden right side. Gay outside. He kicks to Cousins. Takes the 13-footer. And again, the Rockets good for two.
His mid-range game shows how far Cousins has come. He's so much more than just an inside threat.
There's a good screen. Pass to DeRozan. Jordan the screen. Down low. And stolen by Harrell. Lillard outside. And it's Houston with another.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Jordan with the screen on Lillard. There's Russell with the three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
On that play, I mean, it feels even better to be the guy setting the screen than the guy scoring the points.
Come on, Harden, let's go.
Passes it to Cousins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
What makes Cousins successful? You have to be willing to challenge people night in and night out at both ends on the floor.
Taking 2 shots.
2.
And that one falls for Cousins.
This is where we see Cousins a lot. He's always up there among the league leaders in free throw attempts. It's so hard to handle in the post. The D just never knows what to do with him.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Rockets. Griffin's checked in for Boston. Ingram comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Cousins drops them both. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Russell. Dishes to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Harden. From 11 feet away. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Harden. And that's 18 points for Gay. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Jordan with the screen on Lillard. It's Russell with the drive. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Russell's got 20.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Zach LaVine.
At the line for your Rockets, James Harden. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James Harden. Harden hits them both. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. LaVine kicks to Jordan. Picked by Griffin. Here's Russell with the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Cousins has got 8 rebounds in this game. To the paint. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
This is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Here's Ingram. Kicks it to Jordan. Picked by Griffin. There's a screen. Off the screen, and the slam dunk by Russell.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
Now, here is Harden. Softly drops in the floater. Harden's got 35.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Russell passes to Jordan. Back to Russell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And that's now 24 points for D'Angelo Russell. Rockets leading by 18. Harden outside. Over Levine. Harden, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Russell left side. Good on the triple. Russell's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
It's Harden with the drive. Can't connect from short range.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
He has great position and makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Griffin kicks to Ingram. Gay comes over with a double team. Here's Griffin. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Oh, wow. Capable of scoring in many different ways. As soon as Griffin catches fire, he's hard to put out.
To the middle. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Celtics trail by 13. Outside Russell. The pass to Ingram. Levine, a screen on Gay. And Harden comes to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Boston now. Levine against Harden. 11 feet away. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Cousins, that time on the assist by Lillard. And the Rockets lead by 15.
And this is Cousins at his best. A top-tier player who takes pride in scoring the ball.
Jordan with the screen on Lillard. Shot off the screen. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Harden, no good. Celtics trail by 15. To the inside, Griffin. Nice touch on the bank shot. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look at that. Griffin is such an incredible talent. He's made a living off finding ways to score through contact.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in.
DeMar DeRozan.
And Drummond kicks to Gay. Back to Drummond. Over in the corner, Lillard. Shot clock at 6.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
Chris, I don't think Damian Lillard will ever be accused of lacking confidence. He'll tell you about how great he is all the time.
And that isn't a knock. I mean, all top NBA players need to believe that. Lillard has said he feels he deserves to be all NBA. Sometimes it just feels like he's looking to be disrespected just so he can use it as motivation during the season.
The first one falls.
And one thing you talk about with Lillard, great at all times, but absolutely lethal in the clutch.
He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics trail by 15. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Russell. Jordan with a screen on Lillard. Russell, no good. Rockets leading by 15. Gay kicks to Cousins. Pass to Harden. Cousins against Griffin. Cousins, the pass to Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
He's a top-tier scorer in this game. I mean, Harden only needs a few shots to fall, and then it's like watching a volcano erupt.
DeRozan with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Cousins against Ingram. Here's Griffin, and he overshot that one, missing. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Cousins. And Cousins drops them both. Now DeRozan. The dish to Ingram. And it's Russell in the corner. Jordan the screen. Off the screen. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 29.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Harden against DeRozan. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
Yeah, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Russell kicks to DeRozan. Screened by Russell. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
One shot, gentlemen.
Jordan no good on the free throw.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Now here's Griffin to the middle. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Drummond. Harden with it. Cousins with a screen on DeRozan. Harden the pass to Lillard. And here is Cousins. He's guarded by Russell. And they double up Cousins. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Houston with it. Lillard the pass to Harden. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, their goal was to limit their turnovers. I mean, they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Stolen by Harden. Here is Lillard. Passes it to Cousins. Drummond sets the screen for Cousins. Griffin with the steal. And the pass to Russell. Shoots over Lillard. Russell no luck. Houston leading by 19 points. And Cousins kicks to Harden. Cousins with a screen on DeRozan. Harden draws the double. Jordan against Drummond. And stolen by Jordan. Down low, Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
And so here is Houston after the basket by Boston and the basket by Lillard.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Houston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Then for the Celtics, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jordan. Jabari Parker comes in for Ingram, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell. .107 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Collison. Portis the screen. Left side Collison. 6 on the shot clock. Houston moving it around. Outside Portis. Off target from three-point range. Here's Boston now. 17-point game. Griffin's shot is off. Here's Collison. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he makes good on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 19.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
All about the pick there. I mean, let him shed his man and square up for the jumper.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.